All right. For those who are not typing, just send a positive vibe to Anne Marie. She's not feeling well. Otherwise, she'll be on this call. Poor thing. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, all good.
Evie, how do you feel about being the bestseller on Amazon?
Wow. How amazing is that? We did it, Catherine.
We done it.
I'm going to be getting some great feedback, verbal ones. People have actually been buying the ebook, and I think somebody actually said they're going to go buy the book, the hard copy, if they can. So I haven't been doing too much plastering since on Facebook since the initial. But I'll have to send out reminders.
Yeah, send the reminders. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll wait for Anna to come back. She has so much in this week. It's so exciting. So the paperback is available, and definitely go into update your offer page so people will follow you. Now you know that it is so simple to publish a book.
Oh, there's still a lot to it, isn't it? There's a lot behind the scenes stuff, which is amazing. But yeah, it was a good experience.
It's a good experience. So what we got?
Thank you.
We probably can. You're welcome. We probably can do a more. I'll call it more solid. That we can each have a book of our own. That.
We don't want to do that.
Sorry.
No, sorry. I apologize for interrupting. It was not my intention.
Put your camera on.
For fuck's sake, I'm trying to do this. Stop. Yeah.
I thought somebody can do two tasks at the same time. You normally like call me and talk to me, and then like I said, "What are you doing?" You're not looking. Oh, I'm working at the same time, and I said, "Hello."
Yeah.
Now she can't focus.
Okay, I'm going. No, I can. It's just this is Facebook. This is not fucking contract and shit, right? Okay. All right, I'm going to put it in now. Ready, set, go. Maybe I put it in the wrong shit.
Let me check.
My God, please, God, did I put it in the right place?
Crack me up, Anna.
Oh, what can I do? I can win millions of dollars of contracts. I can travel around the world, but I cannot
use Facebook.
Master that shit. Yeah.
I'm not laughing at you. You see, we all have our Achilles heel. No,
yeah, absolutely.
None of us is perfect.
Sorry, babe. Sorry, bear with me. Sorry, in meeting. Okay, meeting.
Now she's texting her boyfriend.
Well, and it's delusional, mate. I'm not delusional. No, okay. So I've typed them in. Did they come out?
No, I didn't see it. So what you do is just tell us. Besides, you become the best seller of #1 top seller in Amazon. What else are you celebrating this week? Because this is so.
I just wrote it. Okay, so now I'm angry. So where's it gone? Is it gone?
Oh no! somebody just type into the actual chat, into actual post that she needs to have a post by herself. A win for the week. Our book has gone #1, growing stronger with my tree of life. Oh, how pretty! Your daughter has finally booked in for the first exploratory surgery. Fantastic. Fight for justice for the vulnerable. Yes, excited and about winning in helping company to grow. Here you go, Anna. I'm so happy that you know that you're finding your place. And of course, Evie is, inspire and assist in transformation student in my class. Oh, wow. How exciting is that? And
they were a damn challenge. I got to tell you that. And it was a total flip around. So everyone was amazed.
Hi. Oh, hi.
So everyone was amazed at the transformation with this whole group. So I was real pleased.
Look at all the lessons and all the notes that they got given to you, Evie.
Did you see the beautiful certificate of appreciation someone made for me?
I know. Yeah. That was so amazing.
That's so beautiful. I'll cherish that forever.
I can't believe. I'm sorry for posting on your post. I apologize.
And now I'm just teasing you. At least you go onto Facebook post. At least it's the right group, okay? Let's all give Anna a credit, like, well done, Anna.
Well done, Anna. Take a
It was a
bow.
post. I did
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So next time when you come and see me, don't just start chatting and yakking away. It's like next time we sit down and I'll show you Facebook, okay?
Well, next time we catch up, it'll be working on your website. So, you know, that's the stuff I can do.
I'll get my VA to teach you what's Facebook, okay?
That's okay. But you know what? I really feel that you know, we've achieved so much as as women, you know, and we're still, you know, the hurdles might be small, they might be short, they might be long, but we're still doing it, guys.
Yes.
That one step forward is not, you know, it's not unachievable. Even if it's like a bird, it's just a hiccup.
Absolutely.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, Mel. Good to see you.
I'm very late. I forgot about it.
Okay. All right.
Right
Now, for those who just came in, we just put in our win in the chat in the Facebook group. Then for those who be on time, I have just put into the link for the intention for this week. All right. I want to hear what you guys, your intention for this coming week. For those who become the best seller, how are you going to leverage? Is for yourself and your business, or how are you going to bless other women that would have been on a very similar boat like you?
Well, okay. So you want us to write this down, right?
If you could put that down, that would be great. But I will allow you to speak first, Anna.
Okay. Well, I have had some really amazing feedback, which is really lovely. It is in your face. A lot of people have said that, you know, wow, you know, it explains a lot. And you know, some was saying that maybe I should write a book like everybody else, but I'm not too sure. I'm into the sci-fi, so maybe I can put my life story through a bit of a comic, because I've got to laugh. You've got to laugh at what happens at you. And if you don't laugh, yeah, it's something that you've got to learn. And look, and people have reached out. So I've caught up with this beautiful young man last week. I mentored him when I was working as the head of operations for the ANZ Bank Security. And yeah, he caught up. He's now married and he's been running his own business, and he wants to catch up and get coached and mentored again. And, you know, it's just helping. If I can help in some way for somebody to heal, then, you know, I'm in the right place.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's fantastic. Okay. So who is next? What's the intention? See, like what it is not about just making money. All right. For our intention to send out to help is like there will be people coming to you and say, how great is that you're going to help me? Could you help me? I can see that you are going to be my mentor. All right. So what other intention have you guys set for the week? Anyone want to share?
For the week, boring, pay outstanding bills. Money got pretty tight for a little while there, and I finally have some, so I'm looking forward to paying my bills. Number 2 is decide if I'm keeping my company in real estate, and then if so, organize accounting and how to raise money to pay accounting. And third, otherwise, if that's not it, to close it down. So yeah, there's a few things that it's causing me stress because I'm not in a location where I was selling real estate. I've moved 2 hours south to return home for a while, and so I need to make a decision. I went to pay some of my bills yesterday, and then there was a glitch, and then I thought I'll pay the next one. And there was a glitch on that website. I thought, is someone trying to tell me something? Like maybe I'm just meant to go write a book. And number 3 is I started doing portfolios for my children over the last 17 years of parenting. I haven't really organised all the documents. There's everything from their school, their awards, their sports. I've done 3 out of 4 and they take hours. So I've got 1 more to go. I want to finish that last child portfolio and clean my room. It's that all the children's work is mixed with the bedroom stuff.
Okay. Fantastic. That's good. Great stuff, Mel. Okay. Anyone else want to share what's their intention for the coming week? So be accountable. So we'll check in with you next week or the midweek or by Wednesday. It's like, what have you guys got up to? All right. Anyone would like to share your intention for the coming week?
Oh, okay.
You're going to speak, Anna?
Is anybody? Well, let's see. I'm kicking. I love it. I'm helping this man grow his sort out his business behind the scenes, putting in some new systems, and he's been absolutely fantastic because he's really excited about the stuff that he's already seen. So, hopefully next week as well, I will have. Now I will know exactly where we stand here on the contract that we have here at the estate. I've been working really hard as the secretary to find all the legal stuff and jargon to find out how we can get out of this shit. And hopefully my daughter will have some results as to where she stands, whether there's the growth is good, bad, or can be repaired or fixed. I don't know where to go from there. So
They have faith.
I have faith. I have faith.
Yeah.
I have faith because well, I've had answers, mate. I've, been waiting for 5 years and, pushed. This is why I'm here. This is why I stopped what I was doing so that I could focus on getting shit done. That's been delayed.
Good. All right. It's not being there. There's a time and season for everything. All right. Well,
yeah.
Perhaps we'll move on because today I'm going to introduce you guys some very new concept. Okay. So if you find it hard or not hard, like, you find that, it's a bit hard to understand or grasp the basic, watch the recording. Okay. Because it takes some time to understand what is heart coherence and what is brain coherence and how do we get coherence as a person. Now, you will have heard from me before them saying we have 3 intelligence center, our mind, our heart, and our gut, because each center have a very specific, function. Okay. So today's is the second pillar, the first pillar about our soul. So it's about our mind, our emotion, and willpower. Do you guys remember that? Yes, of course you do. Okay. In our first pillar, we talk about the radiance. We talk about our soul. Okay. Now, this is important for us to understand our mind, our emotion, and our willpower, how we will get them 3 to work together. So, what I'm going to focus on today is the heart and the brain. Okay, because the gut intelligence, we'll talk about that later as well, because the gut intelligence is just not about healthy diet. We need to talk about detox. Okay, I'm actually going through a 30 days, not necessarily call it diet, but it's a cleanse in the diet. So once I've done that, I'll bring you guys through for the 30 days. Okay, because summer is coming, but I want to show you the result I just started. Okay, so the gut, because it's important of our healthy gut, because 95% of the serotonin, which is one of the happy hormones, produced in our gut. So I'll put that aside. We'll come back around the next round. But I want to talk to you about the topic about the heart and the brain tango. Now, how many of you, what is it that anyone can hear? Can you guys hear me clearly? Can everyone hear me clearly?
I can hear you now, but when you go from the screen, then I can't hear you properly. But I can now.
Yeah, I agree. You sound good when you're close to the screen.
Yeah. Just on. Because it shouldn't be, because I'm using the back magic. It's here.
You're a Christian using black magic? Just jokes.
I didn't say it. I was thinking it. I didn't say it.
Very good catch. Just let me check. Okay. All right. You guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So where are we? The heart and the brain, the tango. Anyone knows the ballroom dancing tango? Have you guys done tango before?
Yes. Yes.
How does that feel like, Anna?
Oh my God. When it works together in sync, it's like having sex standing up. That feeling, that emotion, it's just being able to move your body and not freely. There's no constrictions. That's yeah. And you're moving with a partner because you can't do it on your own.
Good.
So
yeah, you can't do it on your own. It's just like if we just let our heart speak, you are not going to do able to do anything. As well as if you just let your brain take control, you would not take risk. You'll be doing the same thing over and over again. That's what we sometimes talk about is the ego. We try to protect you. The logic to try to make sense. But does everything make sense to you in the current climax? Okay. Now, what I want to talk to you about is how often you feel that your heart and your brain are synchronizing at the same time, that they both agreeing with one another. Okay. Now, so how many of you have experienced that your heart and your brain being able to synchronize?
right. Well, more now.
More now.
More.
So what was it like then when it wasn't synchronized? What was
Well,
your life?
the because there's a lot of noise, so the frequencies get mixed up. So you start to go, oh, was that me or was I? Maybe he's right. Oh, your mind is not trusting what your heart is saying. Your heart is going, well, mate, you're pretty screwed up there, so I'm not really interested in, having this discussion. But I'm more in sync now than I've been in a little while.
Very good. Okay.
But
all right then. Okay. Now, as Anna shared, when you have a very good tango partner, you just can feel it. It's like I reckon it's better than sex when you have a very good ballroom dancing partner and they will just lead you the way and the back and forth. I can feel that because my mom has been doing that ballroom dancing for many years. So when I was young, I felt like I got dragged to it. But once I know the beauty of it, gosh, I'm so addicted. But I need a very good partner to lead me the way. Otherwise,
it's usually not your husband that's a good partner, or your partner.
My husband tried very hard.
No, I'm saying like in general.
Yeah,
I have danced better with other men. It sounds really sad. It's like, So
but your next partner will be a very good dance partner. Okay.
I hope so in both areas. Yeah.
That is between the brain is how we're going to apply it. It's between the heart and the brain. And it is going to be very important that our heart be able to influence our brain and vice versa. It's not just the heart influencing our brain, but the brain can influence the heart at the same time. Okay, it's two-way street. All right. So when the dance, especially for tango, it's not just the man. And you will know that when you know that we also have to take our part as the force, not just letting the man to guide us.
It's trust.
Yeah.
Right. It's trust. So you're moving in together. I don't know if you remember the old movies, guys, with Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, that beautiful black and white shot with that woman and the man dancing. She was wearing a beautiful white dress. Everything they did, everything was in tune. It was together. There was the flow, right? And that's with the tango. It is intense. It's like, oh my God. Think of the best experience that you've had with your body. I'm not talking about and the mind and the heart. Your heart starts to race, but it moves. It's moving in the direction. It is a frequency. It really is a high frequency when you're doing that. We've got to go dancing now.
Oh, we will. So the
you can do that with a woman too, by the way. You don't need to do it with the man.
Oh well, My auntie actually is an instructor, so well, unfortunately she got dementia now, but she often be the male partner, and it is so good. So the dance occurs when people are relaxed and open to their focus. Okay, open their focus to space that become heart centered and settle into our meditation. When our heart and our brain connected in the same frequency, that's where you can focus to go into the space. Someone will call the space, some will call it divine. That's where you know that frequency in tune. So when you achieve this state, your heart began to produce a very low frequency, a frequency that is indigenous only, okay, to the energy of your heart. It's only through your heart, and you are the only one who will know it, and so would be your divine. So when you pay your attention to your heart, remember, always say where you place your attention, where you focus, that's where your energy goes, right? So this will help you to continue to breathing into this very specific thing about your creative center in an elevated emotional state. Your heart actually began to be receiving more energy. So it's not a control, but it's more from readiness of receiving. So it's not only about that you see your heart coherence, it becomes your new normal. And your heart will begin to beat different energy. Could anyone feel it? The intensiveness, but it's just still so smooth and ease and flow at the same time. Okay, as we say, our heart be more relaxed and open, and therefore we become more creative. Okay, how many of you actually have gone into exam before and felt that your mind just gone blank, even you prepare so much for your study, but your mind just gone blank? That's where the anxiety, that's where the negative energy flows. Okay, so when we began the conversation between our heart and our brain, it is going to be very interesting. That's where we call the coherence. What will happen when your heart and your brain truly connected? Your brain and your body will get very excited. So when the coherence interference, okay, when you get coherence, the frequency will take place between these two centers, and it create higher amplitude of energy. That's where we call the awakening in our brain. And remember, I often talk about the negative neural pathway. That's where we block ourselves with our limiting beliefs. Okay. But when we have this new energy, it brings the positive to create a new neural pathway to be ready to receive, to be ready to create, to do something new and open to all the possibility. And your body will feel the exuberance in your body, the excitement, the energy, the energetic. Everything is possible. There's no more limitation. Any questions so far? Oh, we are all good to keep going. Okay. So, therefore, as your heart receives this energy, it will send a signal to your brain. It is a safe place. It is a safe place to be you, and to be you, to create, to be awakened, to rise up from your consciousness out of survival. How many of you actually have felt that in all those years in the past, you actually been just surviving? Until we acknowledge that something is enough, we need to do something. And when you're open to new possibility, you realize that there's so much more out there for you. But yet, that's still unclear. It is something that we need to continue to discover. Okay? So when we are acknowledging that we don't need to be just surviving, we are going to be free in life. Okay. Then when you see the new possibility, you're no longer trapping in that limiting belief or limiting emotion. Remember, our thinking impact our feeling impact our thinking. So now we're turning that around, is ready to receive, ready to be open and be curious what's coming along from your heart, and allow your heart to talk to your brain, and two center being able to reciprocate with one another. Okay, so the heart will say to the brain, hey, I'm the creative center. Stop being analytical. But we can start dreaming about all the new possibilities.
So, Catherine, can I ask a question? Yep. Okay. Our environments, from my experience, the environment that you're in can play a real havoc on your frequency. So while I was been in Vietnam, and I could see how happy she was there, the sunshine, I suppose it's a really majestic cities. Like, I have to ask, how did she feel? Opening her heart, did she feel changed? Did you feel different? Because that can, when you go into a dance and you feel like you want to dance, but you don't feel it's right. And then you walk into a place and you go, yeah, I can dance this, so I'm ready to go. Nothing's going to stop me, right? So I'm just asking, because she's been overseas and she hasn't been stressed in her. Can I ask you, how do you feel? How did you feel there? Did you, this frequency stuff we're talking about between the brain and that, you might have, did you experience that where you were, because you were free?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
The frequency, I can feel a lot of, like when I go to my hometown, I can feel the frequency of love going around my family. It's very strong. Big connection here. Yeah.
And how did that make you feel? I'm asking because, we're all doing day-to-day stuff. We're in our house. We've got 4 walls. We've got bloody windows. Same, when I went overseas for work, I actually took my shoes off, my high heels, and put my briefcase down and walked across gardens barefooted in suit, and I was in sync with the body. So, it does the environment, do you feel the environment plays a big havoc on that? Because you're in Vietnam, but at home, were you feeling that, or were you freer in Vietnam?
Yeah, I think I feel freer.
Yeah. Because I saw the smile and your energy was different in the photos. It was amazing. You were beautiful,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Any other comments before I keep moving on?
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I've always believed that your environment makes a huge difference. And I guess at certain times. So, for example, I'm back here in Newcastle, but when I left here when I was 18, I was so depressed, overweight, and I really needed a change of environment. So I moved to the Gold Coast, and then I had, it felt good for that moment in time. But now I'm back here in Newcastle and I'm more at peace at this moment in time returning. It has its ups and downs and sideways and this way and that way for sure. But it's more upsetting when I return to Old Bar at the moment. There's too many, so I can relate to that. But I guess it depends on that moment in time and who's hear you and who's on all the things.
Yeah. Well, the environment could play a big part, but at the end of the day, it's up to all of us to make a choice. You get to choose how you're going to respond to your external.
Yeah.
Okay. But of course, it does make a difference. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is you choose, you make your own choices.
Yeah, sometimes I wish that was true. And, you know, when they say you can change your thinking and you choose and listen to a song and get yourself motivated and you'll be right. But sometimes I don't know. I found that how hard I try or what I do, the tears just come for no reason. Well, like, there's a very good reason. But yeah, but anyway, I think it's just part of the grieving or the healing process. And I'd like to believe that and try to do that and choose to be happy.
So, yep. And as I manifest the change, just I choose. Okay.
Mel,
So,
Mel,
where we focus, that's where
Yeah.
our energy go. Okay. So, Anna, what would you like to add on?
I know Evie's trying to speak.
Oh, sorry.
Mel.
Hi, Evie.
Hi. You just answered your own question. He asked a question, you answered it. I'm just acknowledging you for that. Well done.
Oh, thanks.
You gave yourself your own answer.
Oh, hang on. Can you remind me what question? And what
Listen
answer?
back. Listen back.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Yeah. When you get the replay, listen back. It'll be more
Okay.
impactful.
I will. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thanks.
So,
Okay.
when you get your analytical mind out the door, okay, then you can start dreaming of the new possibility to change and expand your life. Okay. So, this energy will help you to become more sophisticated and super elegant at the same time. All right. So, what will happen if my Zoom here crash? You know, how many times my internet's not working? But how many times I would say I just freaking cancel the call, or I found a way to just jump onto my phone and talk to you guys. But I want you to ask yourself, if there's some minor, not necessarily minor thing, if something is not going your way, what would be your first response to the situation?
Find another way. There's always a loophole. There's always something else. No, there's no. Don't give up. God, Jesus, don't give up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So that's where we come to as the arousal. If there's an opposition, which is like, oh, it's too hard. I don't know how many of you heard the story that when I tried to get to Salt Lake City, it meant to be 24 hours. Someone is cracking. It's like, where are you? I'm still in LA. It took me 72 hours. I left home on Tuesday morning. I get there is actually Australia. I left home on Tuesday. I get to Salt Lake City on a Thursday afternoon to get checked into my hotel. Okay. But did I let it stop it? No. I actually had one of my best trips because Salt Lake City will be about my 4th time being there. But it was one of the best trips that I have had in Salt Lake City. Okay. But that's the thing. What do we do? So that challenge me become my arousal in my sympathetic neural system. It start to try to balance the energy between my heart and my brain. I was disappointed. My flight got cancelled. Thank God Anna was there. I was at Melbourne Airport at 10 a.m. And when I got to check in, they said, ma'am, your flight is 10 p.m. tonight. I still laugh. I'm a well traveler. I do not read my itinerary wrong. But just, I found my way. I spent time with Anna on the day and we worked on a few things. But that arousal of the brain and the heart is like, what it meant to be, meant to be. The energy moved to the brain to expect the brainwave to slow down instead of getting agitated. It's like, how do I resolve these challenges right now? And for a certain moment, the energy will carry the brainwave from your heart to your brainwave to go on to the ride. Okay. When you allow that flow between your heart and your brain, it is going to be very beautiful. And often with my own experience, it's become very peaceful, even under very stressful circumstances. Just using my experience, like calling Anna, are you home? Can I come to you? Calling my father-in-law, can you come back to the airport and pick me up to send me to my friend's place? All happened within the 30 minutes. Okay, but I focused on doing that, and then we had a beautiful day. Okay. And then as you observe this harmonic state at the same time, that's where you will discover this. The theta, the alpha, the beta waves, and ultimately will help you to bring you to the gamma brainwave. All right, I'll repeat again. The theta, the alpha, the beta, and gamma. All right, so go to YouTube and Google theta brainwave, alpha brainwave, beta brainwave. This beta is where we of the conscious level of the brainwave. That's where the stress often emote. But ultimately, when you could have the coherence between theta, alpha, and beta, you get to the gamma brainwave. And when you go to YouTube, you often see that if you want to focus on study, you get the theta, gamma brainwave. You want to focus on doing certain things. If you want to do meditation, this is the brainwave sound that you listen to. Okay, but again, we are all, even though we are similar in structure, but we all respond to this brainwave differently. So get used to it and listen and help them. Okay, so which means when we are riding in the rhythm of one another, that's really what the surprises will happen for you. That will help you to open your heart and think about what it sounds like is the energy moving away from a eating drum. Have you guys seen the drummer? Actually, on a band, often the girls say, "Oh, look at the drummer, so sexy." Or Anna probably thinks that is a saxophone. Okay, but anyway, so that is something for you guys to think about how the sound wave travel in a concentrated circle around you. Okay, and the frequency interact in the matter of your through the air, through the solid of your walls, or water or liquid, okay, or even plasma. Okay, this is quite scientific term. But in your 3D reality, okay, the energy of the wave discipline, DISSIPATES. Okay. I can feel the energy, I can feel the wave that is surrounding me. Okay. And it's so natural with the movement. Okay. So when you achieve to bring this gamma brainwave in coherence within your body, it will bring more of the conscious awareness. It's not about being conscious that you're waking up. It's about your conscious awareness of the collectiveness of the world. Okay. Now, how do you feel about, just take a notice about where your heartbeat is at. Is it fast or slow so far that I am speaking to you guys?
Slow.
Slow.
It's slow and it's steady.
Mm-hmm.
But if you spoke to me when I was talking to the committee members, yeah, you'd have thought I was having a.
Okay. So which means we are in a zone. Our body becomes super relaxed and calm, and which allow our mind to be more awake and aware. Because when our heart beats very fast, our brain is like, what's going on? But when we become calm and collective, our brain is like, you're in a safe place. It's okay to become creative. It's okay to open to all the new possibilities. What more is to move you closer to the present moment, the here and now, instead of thinking, shit, what happened just now in the past? Oh shit, what will happen? What will my future hold? But now we achieve this coherence is the here and now, so that you'll be able to be more focused, to receive the possibility, and to be more creative in the moment what you are working on. Okay, when you pay attention, you feel safe to create, as I said, and you will see all the possibilities. And what more important that is, you're operating out of the self-limiting state, which is your self-limiting beliefs or emotions. So when you are out of your self-limited state of mind and body, you find that the new you. Anyone can feel that the new you is on the horizon for yourself. Any comment or any question?
Come on, we're all intelligent women here. We're all in sync with. Oh, I'd like to think we're all in sync with one another. But I mean, I've always got something to say. But there's other people who think too and speak. Please, I've got so much that I've done, but I'd want to hear what you guys have done. Other voices.
Okay, to help you guys, where do you guys feel that, and where do you think that between your heart and your brain to achieve this coherence? One being fucking never being insane. 10 is, wow, I experience that most of the time. Type in a number where you're at. I never felt my heart or my brain being insane or being coherent. Or 10 is, I know it. I've been doing this every day of my life already. Between 1 to 10, just type in a number.
Well,
okay. Any problem? Any question? Good. All right. Mel is 5. Only Mel being truthful to herself. Half. I've experienced that. The rest is 10.
Sometimes it's really clear. Like do you want to hear one time that you had to choose my head over my heart, but usually I choose my heart over my head. So I had a friend. I thought he was a friend. Turns out he might not have been a friend, but he was also my client in real estate. And then his partner, who he was breaking up with at the time, she asked me for coffee and she said, "Oh, Mel, us women, we have to stick together." And my heart was saying she's a woman and she had me there, like us women need to stick together. I was like, oh, she's probably right. And there was also another side of that. There was probably didn't know her too well. But at that time, I thought, well, this is business and I need to make money. And even him, the client who was my friend, told me that I need to find a way to make money. So I thought, okay, I need to focus all on head and business here rather than heart. Plus, I didn't really know her too well. Who knows? But that was one that I thought, okay, this time I really need to think with my head over my heart. And some other times, it's clear, where if you're going with your heart or your head, and equally, maybe, I don't know if it's equal, but there's sometimes where I'm just confused. It's both.
Yeah. Okay. But as you practice more to allow your heart to be open to all the possibility, and your brain will be able to try to receive that frequency as well. So
yeah,
practice and practice. Is we have been trained to be over analyzing every single step. What's the person's motive? That he's trying to give me, a compliment. Why does he want to give me a compliment? Maybe he's just a nice person. So receive that compliment. To see the world is actually beautiful. You don't have to sit down and have a coffee with the gentleman. You just walk away. Thank you. And with a smile. And send the signal to the brain. It's like, wow, I'm looking good today. See you later. As simple as that. Evie?
Yes, ma'am.
What would you like to add on? I can see the big grins on your face.
What's the question?
I was going to say something then.
Sam, where are you? Come over here.
Get out from. I was going to say something there.
Getting with a heart.
No, stop it. Keep it clean, girls. Come on.
I just saw he was behind you and giggling. I don't know what I was thinking.
No, all good. Heart is everything. I've been the overanalyzer, always in the head.
Mhm.
So and when I'm in alignment, that's when I'm my most intuitive, and it's trusting that. So I've always had a battle since a little girl. I remember being very intuitive, and even then I would still doubt it. I'd have these visions and dreams, and I'd end up blocking them all because I'd just pretended they were like, I was scared of it. I was scared of it, so I blocked it all. So yeah, I find that the more I get out of my head space and in my heart space, all that intuition is there still. So I've just got to strengthen it. Still a bit scared of it, but I'm getting better. Yeah. If I don't think about it, if I'm not in here and I'm here, I'm good. But yeah, I guess too, like you're saying, heart, and that is your creative space. You're in your heart center. It's the smarter brain. The heart, it's the bigger brain.
I can't hear you, honey.
How can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
You can't
Who
hear,
can't hear me or can't hear Catherine?
Couldn't hear Catherine just before.
you can't hear me now?
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yeah. We've got to do something with that sound.
It's a system. I just have to look into it. Okay, good. But today, what really is having your heart and your brain in coherence. Okay, it's not like which one is bad, which one is good, but it's time to get them work together.
Yeah.
A lot of it's, I find, a lot has to do with your trust in yourself. So people doubt themselves, and they should just get rid of the noise. You get rid of the noise, and then you can hear, right? The trick is to listen for something you're not looking for.
Well,
that's what I've learned. It's not everybody's,
it's the synchronizations. When
Absolutely.
you the noise externally, there will be always noise around us. Okay?
No, I'm talking about the noise in our head, honey.
The internal noise, the chatter.
The internal noise. There's always going to be, we talk about the brain. The brain will argue with you, negative, you got your positives, it's just your emotions of the day, whatever. All I'm saying is, I'm not talking about the external noise. That's easy to block out. It's external. The internal noise is what the focus is,
Aren't they linked though? The internal is just as well connected to the external, like the external triggers the internal, and then I guess what you're saying is to stop the internal, which is being triggered by the external.
So here's a concept for you. That little voice that's always there, yeah. The triggers are what we give meaning to the words, or a sentence, or a feeling, or an emotion that we once had. So ego steps in often to protect, but we are the ones that give words. We give it meaning. We give it the meaning. I could say, I don't know, what can I say? Your pink shirt. I'm not really fond of that. I don't like the colour pink. And I'm just saying I don't like the colour pink, but you could walk away going, oh, that bitch, how dare she say she doesn't like my top? But I didn't say I didn't like your top. I just said I don't like the colour pink. So we give it. So what we would say, yeah. So that triggers something about you feeling not worthy or whatever it is. So as humans, we give it the meaning. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But I think I understand what you're saying, but sometimes the energy of the statement is coming from on the line, above the line, or below. Like, for example, this morning I emailed my property manager with a list of questions, but she came from below the line. You could feel it, the way she wrote, and in the message it was, and so then I felt like crap. I was like, oh, why she's in a crappy mood today? She's cranky at me. Gee, wish I didn't even ask her. And yeah, so that external became the internal. But of course, my brain wants to naturally analyze or overthink or understand what's going on.
But that's what Catherine's saying. If we're in alignment with heart and head, you wouldn't have given it that meaning, and it would have just been so. Yeah, you wouldn't have given it any meaning. It wouldn't have upset. It wouldn't have triggered. You wouldn't have given it thought.
Well, not really, because it's a relevant thing. Like, I've got a problem, it needs to be solved. I asked her, she came back below the line, and then I'm like, is this just a mental?
Oh, what happened?
It hasn't been.
Lost her. Hello.
Anyway, I think I've gone off track. I think I'm missing the actual point of what you're saying. Just stop the voice, focus, be positive, be grateful, get rid of the negative, be positive, and choose to be positive is what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, can't hear you again.
Lost you, Catherine.
You can't hear me because this is the loudest voice I have, and I'm still right in front of the computer. So you can't hear me?
Now we can.
Yeah. Okay. So what you do is not just choose, because the exercise for you to take away today is to allow your heart and your brain to go in coherence. So yes, we will have internal voices, but the more you are coherent for the two intelligence center, those little chatter will become smaller. Okay, it takes time to practice. It takes time for us to experience this. That's why I say we are all at a different place on this journey. Everyone's very quiet. It's like, so much work.
Well, Wa's probably trying to recover from her flight and her holiday. It was really difficult, wasn't it?
I'm still in Vietnam, but I'm trying to packing. I'm going tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you were home. Oh,
But I was sick in the last 2 days. So.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, that's
I
okay.
just want to say I'm jealous.
Nobody's jealous.
No,
Oh,
I'm allowed to be.
congratulations. Congratulations, you guys, for the book. I will try to
Thank you.
buy that when I get one when I go back to Australia. Yeah.
Or the one today,
So
you
cool.
will get doorstep when you get home.
Right.
Any question, ladies, lovely ladies?
Question for me is I'm finishing my 90 day. I'm still joining the video call, or
Yeah, you can.
I'm still joining the video call.
I had the discussion with you already a while. Like, if you
Ah,
want to clarify, I'm happy to talk to you again.
okay, yeah, okay. Cool.
Thank you. So I see
Thank
you all
you.
next week.
Thank you, darling. It's good to see everybody. Hey, Linda. Smile, babe.
All right.
Hey.
Hey, stranger, make sure that you are in touch with one person this week and supporting one another.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
I'll
you.
give you
Bye.
a buzz.
See you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye.